The next thing is the business problem. What are we trying to solve? And I guess that will always be my question back in a reverse brief, and it will always be my question back. Even if I've received a written brief, I will always ask, okay, I've read the brief. I think I understand it. Tell me in your own words, what are we trying to solve? And I think that if you're writing a brief is a really good place to start. It's the cornerstone of the crystal clear understanding of the business problem before we start getting into potential solutions. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So what is the core problem? State the issue. Lay it out explicitly, the business challenge you're grappling with and the circumstances leading up to it. And the importance of and its implications, why it's vital to address this problem for the business or the organization. What are the benefits of fixing it? What are the potential repercussions if we don't fix it? And what are the hypotheses that we currently hold internally? I really love when clients give us hypotheses as well, because that gives us something more to work with as well in terms of our outcomes. Is to, did we find that the research supported those beliefs or not? And that's the purpose. That's the purpose of research. And often the internal held beliefs are confirmed, and that's a really significant part of what we do as research. That validation metric. So if we don't know what those things are, we could come back presenting something to you that we think is novel, and in actual fact, it was something that the business kind of felt was the case all along. What have you done today? What have been the prior initiatives? Have you tried, responding with a marketing initiative? Have you taken on anything to mitigate the issue to date? Has there been any other research, all those kinds of things? And where are those knowledge gaps? What are the what are the areas of uncertainty that must be explored to navigate towards that solution? Still on the business problem, we then need to kind of start thinking about that the purpose of the research serves a purpose, and it will be either an ambition or to resolve a particular problem. So are we seizing an opportunity or are we resolving a challenge? I think that needs to be, it can be really obvious, but it needs to be stated as well. Then we get into the specific aims and the objectives. And these can range from broad targets like enhancing brand recognition to tactical goals like boosting brand penetration amongst a distinct group, or can be really much larger, bigger, hairy goals like overarching strategies like brand repositioning, finding fertile territories for a new brand and working the best possible ways of executing that, all the way through to testing the creative on those executions. So we want to kind of then start thinking about how we translate that business problem into a specific aim and specific objectives. So what you need to, before we do that, is just make sure we've laid down what the business objective is. So the business problem, what are we trying to solve? This will guide the research direction and gives it the agency, that empowerment to take that and tailor those objectives to your needs. And that's part of our expertise. That's where we can shine. And so I think that's if we've had the business problem clearly defining the problem, we're halfway there